Hello, hello, and welcome, my Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your What Do We Need read for this new moon to full moon next June into July 2020. I am your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, and fellow Earth sign, Virgo sun sign. I am ready, willing, and able to serve you all today. And for this, what looks like to be a very, very tricky beginning of a lunar cycle with this new moon in Cancer. But before we get down to that, if you are new to the channel, please do just consider liking the video, right? Subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell, because I'm pretty much putting out content every day, even if it's just a live stream. Not just doing these video pre-recorded, readings. Actually doing some live stuff too, keeping our community moving forward through this time of global challenge. So that being said, feel free to hit the notification bell if you are interested in knowing when that's all going down, as well as feel free to comment in the comment section. Also, this is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's just a 5-card draw, meaning that I'm pulling 5 cards, one from 5 different divination systems. In order to get a little specific, though still general, obviously, an entire zodiacal field of Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, what you need for this new moon to full moon next. And let's look at that. We're looking at Sunday, June 21st, Father's Day, solar eclipse in Cancer. So what's very interesting is the day before that is Letha, summer solstice, the high sun, right? It's like not the full moon, but the full sun, right? Summer solstice, longest day. And it will be dark moon, because new moon is the 3 days before. Dark moon is 3 days before new moon, which is the Sunday. You see what I'm saying? It's a tricky astrological day. So it's a tricky astrological start to a lunar cycle. I mean, I'm sure it's happened before. But it's sort of like, what did I say when I was talking to the Facebook group today? I said it's sort of like the brightest divine masculine and the darkest divine feminine right before the new moon, right? New moon in Cancer. It's interesting. It's very solar lunar anyway. So the full moon in Capricorn, obviously, we're looking at the Sunday, June 5th. The blessing moon, so we got that going for us, as well as a lunar eclipse. So eclipses tend to be very earthquakey, sometimes very literally on the planet. They can trigger earthquakes. But certainly that could be societally as well, and please, personally as well. Please, you with me, my Taurians, you who embodies stable Earth, right? So that's why we're doing these reads. So I think that's about it. Focus on your breath. I will do the same. I'll get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can. I think you'll like these. And here we go. Breathe. And here we go. My angels, please. All the decks that I read are in the description box all the way at the bottom. We're going to start with the Healing with the Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Please, my angels, one card in clarity. What does this Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs need to focus on in terms of their healing? In other words, Healing with the Angels Oracle. What is the healing from the angels being offered to them this new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Capricorn, June to July 2020? Please, I feel you poking me in the hands. Well, isn't that lovely? The angel Playfulness, good for you. That might be in the title. We'll see. We'll see. I only got 5 cards down. I'm not just picking one deck to be in the title every single time this time. I want to see what the key word is. Aries, they had like 3 cards that had the word healing on it. So, duh, healing. Taurians, you got the playful thing here. Now, there are a couple of different ways you can look at that. Yes, there is the innocence of your heart playing in Blessed Be. That's very healing in and of itself, depending on circumstances. But also to play the game, play the role. It's like, oh, this is what I got to do to heal this? Okay. Right? Play it from the point of view of the soul, saying, oh, this is what I have to endure to do this? Okay. Because this segment of the game will pass, right? It's like anything else. There are levels to it all, right? So it's like, oh, this is what I have to do to beat the boss on this level? Let's play. Just that's a vibe I get. And that's very Taurian. That's like stubborn, like very much the Taurus is like, all right, I'm going to play the game and waiting for its moment to charge, right? Strategery. Let's ask. Oh boy, we're working with the angels, gods, and goddesses oracle. I love this deck. It's very direct. I don't use it that often, but I like it. Breathe. This is what you need to know. This deck, this is the angels, gods, and goddesses. You know what you need to know? You need to know this. Ready? Breathe. Oh, my angels, gods, and goddesses, please, one card in clarity. An angel, a god, an angel oracle, a god oracle, or a goddess oracle, please, for this Taurus collective sun, moon, rising Venus signs. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? This new moon in Cancer. To full moon next in Capricorn, please. Just one, an angel, a god, or a goddess for the Taurians. You got an angel. The angel of prayer. Now, playful prayer, play with that. Angel of prayer, ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. Okay. Now look, I pray every day. You try and do this work without some sort of spiritual practice under your belt, you will go cuckoo bananas. It's an awful lot of empathic energy to be picking up reading hundreds of thousands of people. It is a diacal collective sun, moon, rising Venus sign, right? So, but with playfulness, right? Because we do have a very playful level of prayer, in a way, playful depending on how you address it, called colloquial prayer. And we do it all the time. We don't even, oh dear God, please give me strength, right? It's just like, God, can I please have fun with this? Like, be the child for a minute, right? And be playful with prayer. Just be like, please, not just asking for what you want. The divine is the cosmic cash machine. But in terms of emotional experience, can I have fun today? Right? You see that as like the little boy in me. It's like, with all the tragedy and the pain going on in the world, I mean, I want to help heal, but like, can I do something fun? Can I feel some joy today, right? Like, can I heal with some joy today? That sort of thing. It's just a kind of cool vibe there. But then that's also part of like, what do I got to do? What do I got to do? That's even the prayer. It's like, I'll do whatever I got to do. Show me, give me the guidance. And really says right there, for help and guidance. I'll do what I got to do to play the game. What do you need for mastery? The Chuck Spezzano Love Pack, only half of the deck, which is the suit of luck, the suit of healing, and the suit of grace. The problem suit is chilling back there on the shelf because I had enough of them with those twin flame reads. Oh, those twin flame reads. The guys weren't kidding. The guys were not kidding. They're like, these are going to be different this time around. I was like, oh, where are they ever? Go check out your twin flames, should you be so interested. I am so not at the moment. The Ascended Masters are going to use this deck, the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack, to show you what to focus on for your mastery. Nice deep breath. Oh, my Ascended Masters, that feels so lovely. Please, one card in clarity for the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising Venus signs for this Cancerian new moon to full moon next in Capricorn, June, July 2020. What do they need to focus on for mastery, my angels? Joy. Please, can I heal with joy? Can I have a little joy? Can I have a little fun? Can I have a little... Joy is our natural state, and when we feel joy, it helps heal the collective. Read Matt Kahn. It says so in his third book. The universe always has a plan. 10 golden rules of letting go. One of them is about it's okay to feel good, right? It's like your happiness, your healing, your well-being. Empathy goes both ways. In other words, it's not just like you're picking up on everybody's everything. Your joy and your health and your love is infecting the quantum field. I prefer to say healing the quantum field, but I don't think they use that word in quantum physics so much as infecting the quantum field with a positive antigen, positive antibody. I guess that would be whatever. But to focus on that you a mastery of joy available for you. Now, come on. Now, look, tears of joy. I've had them. I've had tears of gratitude over these past couple of months with what we've been going through. Heart chakra, yeah, is all the heartbreak that I've been through, and I've been through, I'll say my share. I don't know if I'm more than my share, but I've certainly had my share. It does open you up for more experiences of simpler grace and joy. So let's move on. That's a lovely card. The Whispers of Love Oracle, the voices of the higher selves. Let's get a whisper of love from your higher self in terms of what's the inspiration that you need, right? It is your higher self, your divine self Not different than the soul, right? So let's have a look-see-duck-see. Breathe. Or I guess I should say a feelsy-weelsy. As an empath, the higher selves of all involved, please, one card in clarity for this Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What do they need? This, what's the inspiration they need? What is the whisper of love that they need? What is the spiritual insight that they need from their higher selves? This new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Capricorn. Understanding that it might be gradually learned. I get that. Thank you. June to July 2020. Please just put it right in my hand. No, that was 2. Please just put it right in my hand. I feel you. I feel you. There you are. Be in the present and dream of the future. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So there may very well be an aspect of allowing that playfulness to be in terms of not necessarily just visualizing or pretending, which is often work, right? That's not play. It's like, all right, I'm going to visualize what I want. I'm going to make it work, right? It's not so much that. It's to dream. Like, start globally, perhaps, right? So we're just, everybody's kind to each other, right? Like, start there, and then, like, start with broad strokes, and then dream of that. When we dream, everything is possible, which is true, essentially, in terms of quantum physics, and in terms of, like, the ancient Vedas and stuff like that. But through prayer, there definitely seems to be a praying and an asking for something in a playful, joyful way here. Which, if this is what you need for the next 2 weeks, or new moon to full moon next, you're kind of golden. Let's see, though. We still have one more card down. I do like a 5-card draw, right? We are looking at here the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. A very helpful deck for me and many of my clients. And I know a lot of people have commented offline about their experiences with the mantras, because they can get really personal. So the Ascended Masters who gave you the card of joy are also going to be the voices of the healing mantra, the perfect healing mantra that you need. Hence, so what do I need? Read, breathe. The Ascended Masters. Ascended Masters. That's a little bit different. That's probably like you just went through a course. You clicked your way through to... No. They're saying no. My Ascended Masters, please. One card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra for this Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, for this new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Capricorn? Considering, right, the angels are saying that they need the angel of healing to work with the angel of healing. The gods, goddesses, and angels are saying the angel of prayer to ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. The masters are saying there's an element of joy here that they need for mastery. The higher self is saying be here now, essentially be in the present and dream of the future. So, my Ascended Masters, please put the cherry on the Sunday of this What Do I Need read. What is the perfect healing mantra for this Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign? This new moon to full moon next, June, July 2020. Sharing shame. Sharing shame. I had a feeling it was going to be a bit of a sour cherry. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. Now, I know that seems like a bit of a turd in the punch bowl, as it were, considering what you have going here. But I had to say, when the card of prayer hit the table with playfulness, I was like, that's already. Because usually, I mean, yes, a prayer of gratitude is a wonderful thing and can bring tears of joy and appreciation to your eyes. But there is also a sharing of shame in prayer, right? When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be, keeping in mind that joy is our natural state of being, that we can experience radical honesty in prayer, meaning that we don't need to put it all over social media, what it is that we have gone through. There's something about open, radical honesty that is healing in and of itself, even if it's just you admitting it to yourself in a prayer. you get what I'm saying. Let me read you from the bookie book. This is a good, well, they're all good. This is such a thing as a sucky healing mantra. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. When shame, excuse me, when shame is shared, cycles of victimhood are permitted to heal as you find the courage to speak your truth. What's going on planet Earth right now? Since abuse and neglect can only be perpetuated in silence, it's your willingness to step forward and share your life's story that helps transform each wound and inspire others to be set free. And that's the quantum part of it, particularly with Black Lives Matter. Look, I get the fifth dimensional principle of all lives matter, but that's like saying your whole body matters, but right now your right arm is on fire. Black Lives Matter there. Once your shame is shared, you are able to honor yourself with the heightened encouragement, worthiness, and validation that you deserve to receive, right? So there's also something there about being that space for others to share their pain without trying to shut them up with healing advice. Taurus, do you know what I mean? Like really to be that open, loving space and allow that sharing of shame. In other words, this might not just be about you. This might be a sharing of shame from somebody else that you're going to pray and hold space for. Just saying that there's a, right, when I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be, well, but what if you play a role here of being that confessor for someone as well, or perhaps indeed an equal sharing. This mantra is ideal for revisiting past traumas, expressing your inner child, that playfulness, right? So maybe that's what uncorks it, right? The child is finally heard in some way it hadn't been heard before. In Matt Kahn's first book, I read his books backwards. It's just how I got them. I didn't intend it that way. I guess I myself did, whatever. But the only purpose or reason why this emotion is here is to be loved like it's never been loved before. It's like, that's such an easy thing to say, not an easy thing to do, but it does make the process simpler. And finding self-acceptance. Really, really, really lovely here, right? Because this is about you giving yourself permission to be as well as somebody else, it seems. So it would make sense that the angels are talking about healing, and a lot of this, the heavy lifting, can be done in prayer, but that there is this element of joy here that will be liberating as a result of being in the present, but also dreaming in about the future and sharing your shame, or being there for someone who is sharing their shame, knowing that when you do that, you give yourselves permission to be and to love and to be loved and embraced as never, ever before. Really lovely, my Taurians. Here's the blessing. May the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with the angel of prayer and playfulness, that they can be in the present and dream of the future. And as they share their shame or be in that process of sacred, confidential hearing, whether through prayer or through one-on-one or through groups, through protest, however that sharing of shame and pain comes, that from that, the true state, the true divine child, the true joy of their being rises to the surface, helping to heal them, their hearts, everyone they know, and really, for the well-being of all, may they be so blessed, my Taurians. So mote it be. And so it is, a long-winded blessing, but I think one that crossed every T, dotted every I. Virgo, that I am. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment. Otherwise, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this rather, it looks like a tricky new moon to full moon next June, July 2020. Hail, my fellow earth signs. Fare well and blessed be.